Dutch TV crew drone captures Chinese military conducting riot exercise just outside Hong Kong.
Here's a summary of the article.
Het is het tiende weekend op Rij met grootschalage protesten in Hong Kong. Correspondent Sjoerd den Das maakte dronebeelden van een legeroefening in Shenzhen, net buiten Hong Kong op het Chinese vasteland.
This post received a score of 29,350, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
My thought process. 1. How can China not know the world is watching? 2. Oh, they don't care that the world is watching. 3. Fuck.
The world watched Russia invade Ukraine.
The world watched Saudi Arabia chop a man into pieces. China can kill all of these people, and at the end of the day all they'll get is a few trade sanctions and a strongly worded letter from the UN.
Greater than strongly worded letter from the UN. They are one of 5 permanent members on the Security Council. The UN won't do shit.
We investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing.
Underrated comment.
Overrated generic response.
Underrated comment.
Piss off.
Unzips.
Chinese state media got scooped. Takes a while to edit the propaganda video being filmed in that stadium.
Yeah, funny one that. The Dutch caster is talking about China showing its muscle in the hope that they won't have to use it. This doesn't make much sense if these exercises are kept secret. He's also talking about these heavily armed soldiers, but I didn't see any heavy weapons on display in the videos.
Could be wrong, but some of those vehicles look like machine gun-mounted APCs in the football stadium. Those kinds of military vehicles don't usually come without weaponry. Edit, seen some more HD pictures, they are APCs with the barrels and weapons removed.
I read an account that there were APCs, but the gun barrels had been removed. I reviewed some of the footage and that appears to be accurate.
I say it's probably no longer safe in China for those Dutch guys.
Yeah, their social credit is at 0 now.
Hey, at least someone is getting some new organs though, right?
I think China already has a gigantic supply of organs to choose from with their Muslim re-education camps. Please don't dox journalists in China.
Greater than please don't dox journalists. FTFY.
Are those racks of civilian clothes the kind you'd bring in to dress false flag agents?
You mean the tactic of dressing as a civilian and then being aggressive to the riot police to get a reaction?
Either that or taking out people in plain clothes.
Why not both?
I love how it's not just any Dutch news but the Dutch state television.
News companies aren't really competing here, there's just a few of them.
The government should fear the people. Across the planet that is no longer the case.
That stopped being the case when civilians no longer could match the firepower of the army.
I'm more worried about fellow civilians. Dictators come to power when they can convince enough civilians to call the remaining civilians the enemy. A military and its dictator doesn't conquer millions of people by force itself, rather it convinces millions of people to join them against the others.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.